Imagine a courtroom, a place where evidence is presented, arguments are made, and decisions are reached. At the heart of every legal case lies a series of questions that need answers. These questions, however, are not all created equal. Some revolve around facts, the who, what, when, and where of a situation. Others delve into the realm of law, seeking to understand and apply the rules that govern our society. And then there are those that straddle the line, blending elements of both fact and law. Understanding the distinction between these different types of questions is crucial for navigating the complexities of the legal system. It's like having a cosmic map of the courtroom, guiding us through the celestial dance of arguments, evidence, and legal principles. So let's embark on a journey to explore these different categories of questions, shedding light on their unique characteristics and their significance in the pursuit of justice. A question of law, as the name suggests, centers around the interpretation and application of legal rules. It's like deciphering the language of the cosmos, where each legal principle acts as a celestial body influencing the course of a case. Understanding a question of law involves unraveling these principles and determining how they relate to the specific facts at hand. Now, the term question of law can be understood in three distinct senses. Firstly, it refers to questions about the content of the law itself. For instance, what does the First Amendment actually say about freedom of speech? Secondly, it encompasses questions about how courts apply legal rules. How have courts interpreted the reasonable doubt standard in criminal cases? Finally, it includes questions about what legal rules are relevant in a particular case. Should state or federal law apply in a contract dispute? Grasping these different facets of questions of law is essential for comprehending legal arguments and court decisions. Just as astronomers rely on their understanding of celestial mechanics, legal professionals depend on their knowledge of legal principles to navigate the complexities of the courtroom. While questions of law delve into the realm of legal rules, questions of fact are grounded in the concrete details of a case. They are the building blocks of a legal argument, like celestial observations that astronomers use to understand the universe. In a broad sense, a question of fact is any question about anything that happened or anything that exists or doesn't exist in the world. Did the defendant actually sign the contract? Was the traffic light red or green? These are all questions of fact. However, in the legal context, the term question of fact is often used more restrictively. It typically refers to matters that are directly in dispute between the parties involved in a case and that a judge or jury must decide based on the evidence presented. For example, in a car accident case, whether a driver was exceeding the speed limit at the time of the accident would be a question of fact for the jury to determine. Distinguishing between these broad and narrow senses of question of fact is crucial for understanding the roles of different actors in the legal system. While judges provide legal interpretations, it's often the jury's responsibility to weigh the evidence and answer these pivotal questions of fact. Closely related to questions of fact are questions of discretion. While both deal with factual matters, they differ in a crucial way. Questions of fact, as we've seen, involve determining what actually happened. Questions of discretion, on the other hand, involve making judgments about what should happen, considering all the circumstances of a case. This distinction is subtle yet significant, like differentiating between two closely related stars in a distant galaxy. Imagine a judge deciding on the appropriate sentence for a convicted criminal. The judge must consider a multitude of factors: the severity of the crime, the defendant's prior record, their remorse, and the potential for rehabilitation. These are not questions of fact that can be definitively proven or disproven. They are matters of judgment, requiring careful consideration and a balancing of competing interests. Understanding the difference between questions of fact and questions of discretion is paramount in legal proceedings. It highlights the distinct roles played by different legal actors and underscores the element of human judgment that permeates the justice system.